What up, what up, what up, weirdos? It's your boy Raindrop, Rain Dog, Rain Drizzle, my co-host, co-captain, Cold Conspirator, Uncle Juju.
What is up, babies?
How's everybody doing? Welcome back to BXTV, aka Back from Hell, your Spotify and YouTube podcast, and Twitch, where you didn't know everything you need to know with your boys. If you want to see our Twitch streams, it's me and Chris every Friday and Saturday, usually around 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Doing similar thing we do here, more comic book and random topic related, not really one whole thing. So if you like the one whole topics, keep tapping in here. Keep letting us know, you know what I mean? And also, happy fucking holidays. Don't worry, we have a Halloween podcast dropping on on Hallows Eve night at 12 a.m. So you will, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you guys will have something to chime in on Halloween. So with that being said, this was actually curated by Juju this week. He texted me an idea, and I immediately said yes, because I was actually about to play Freddy vs. Jason the other night on my TV, and I decided not to. I actually did a 4-movie marathon yesterday with my homegirl. We watched Land of the Dead, Mom and Dad, which is a Nicolas Cage movie where Nicolas Cage is a psycho, and basically parents are trying to kill their children. Like everybody in the U.S.
Oh, I did hear about this one. Yes.
Yeah, that was good. That was good, dude. That was actually good. Nicolas Cage was fucking awesome. And the kid actors sold
slowly turning on to Nicolas Cage.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Eventually, I'm going to get you to watch Redfield. Like,
yeah. Oh, I already have.
Okay, yeah.
I love that movie. I love Redfield, dude. I went to bed.
I remember when it came out, I kept trying to get you to watch it.
Yeah,
I was like, you have to see this.
No, dude, like, Nicolas Cage, like my dad said, he was like, oh, Nicolas Cage playing a crazy guy? That's something new. And I was like, no, you're right. Like, this guy has been...
do it.
Yeah, dude. Something about Nicolas Cage playing a Looney Tune is great. But my point being, we watched those two, and then we watched Land of the Dead, which was all right. Not my favorite installment by by whatever. Yeah, not my favorite installment, but still a good time. And then finished it up with 28 Days Later.
That's a great movie.
Yeah, I'd never seen it, and I watched it on VHS. Let me tell you this, before we get into tonight's topic. If you're going to watch 28 Days Later, I swear by this. Get a VCR, find a VHS copy, and watch it on that, because it's like slightly distorted. So, like, the humans and the zombies going apeshit in this, like, kind of distorted, like, real footage-looking movie hits way better than it does, like, because I watched a clip of it, like, on streaming, and I was like, nah, dude, the 4K resolution takes away from, like, the feel of the movie, in my opinion. Like,
dude, I saw that when it came out in the movie theaters, and that was, like, one of the first movies I saw in Short Pump Theater. I shit you not.
Damn, yeah.
And I remember being fucking blown away, especially when they had that shot with the Gleason or whatever, the guy who plays Mad Eye Moody.
Yeah.
And he looks up and the drop of blood goes into his eye. Yeah. Was like, oh fuck, that was such a fuck me moment too.
Yeah, dude. I mean, in the very beginning when he gets rescued and the guy gets bit and she just you think she's about to cut his arm off, and then she just kills him, like hacks him to shit, and you're like, oh, this is how we're rocking, like this.
You get any blood in your mouth?
Yeah, dude, she was not hype on that. But yeah, so with that being said, though, I continued my movie marathon today with tonight's topics, which are Freddy vs. Jason and Alien vs. Predator, the very first one. Not
There's a lot of verses in that.
Yeah. So I mean, that's what we're talking about tonight. We're gonna talk about whether or not we're not gonna really break down each movie. We're gonna kind of just talk about which one we think is the better Halloween versus, or just the better versus in general. So with that being said, I watched Freddy vs. Jason first. I don't know what you did.
I did too. I did that too. It just made sense. It was the one that came out first, and upon like further research, finding out that like AVP exists because Freddy vs. Jason exists, and there's a story behind that, by the way.
Yeah.
With some familiar people. Um, it just made sense to start off that way. That was also the first one that I remember seeing. So
Same.
like,
Same. I definitely
and
I remember the intro precisely, like the boobs in the very beginning, like you get
yeah.
you get some huge cans in like the first fucking 2 minutes of the movie. Like
By the way, I loved. It's not beat for beat, but just one of the things that I loved about Freddy versus Jason is the fact that they kind of reset the Freddy universe and kind of like said everything that came before it happened, but also like they've forgotten about me. Which read 2003. There hadn't been a new Nightmare movie since 1997 by that point.
yeah. So it kind of made sense to do it that
Yeah,
way,
so it kind of made
100%.
sense. Yeah, and like
Which I
it was kind
mean,
of a meta commentary on like that movie, that series in general. You know?
that movie really works though. Like when you get down to watching it, like on my Letterboxd review, I was like, you got to be really boring to think this movie sucks. Like I like, or you just don't like horror movies because
Yeah.
because this movie is borderline comedy. Like,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
uh,
Directed by Ronnie Yu, same director of Bride of Chucky, which a lot of people think, oh, that derailed the Child's Play. No, actually, it
no,
made fucking sense.
no,
And
dude. Brian Chucky was
uh,
the only one I've watched recently because I bought it on VHS, and that movie was fucking awesome. That movie was
yes,
fucking awesome.
and they had all the stuff to all the horror guys too in the evidence room.
Yeah,
Where,
yeah, dude. That shit was dope.
like, they were always kind of trying to bisect these horror guys.
Yeah,
You know?
I mean, it only makes sense.
Yeah, it
And
makes
like
sense.
the fact that it's only happened twice. Well, I guess 3 times because the second Alien versus Predator, which we won't speak about. But it's just crazy that it's only happened twice. But my point being, this movie really worked though. Like the whole story with Freddy and Freddy using Jason and the kids forgetting and like them being prescribed the
Yeah.
dream suppressant, like all the people in the psych ward are on the dream suppressant and shit like that. Like
The cops not saying Freddy Krueger because they know that if you mention his name, you'll bring him back.
yeah. So like
They're aware of the supernatural shit too.
yeah, I that and like they go from Elm Street to drive into fucking Camp Crystal Lake. Like
I watched a video on the kill count for this, like real quick, just to kind of refresh the old noggin. And also I wanted to remember how everybody died because there's a lot of nuances to that. And one thing they said was like, you go from Ohio to New Jersey in one night. It's like, but you know what? Dream Block, like the thing that I love about these movies, I'm talking like the night on the nightmare end, is that it is dream logic. You just you don't have to think about it too much, you know?
Can I also point out that I love the very early 2000s like metalcore van that they have in this movie with the neon, like the black light in the back. Like I always wanted one of those. Like as a kid, I always thought having like one of those beefed up like metalhead vans was dope as fuck. Like
yes. Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. And how many raves did we go in the middle of a fucking cornfield?
Like, I mean, dude, like I think though, so to not completely talk about Freddy versus Jason, I think there are some things though that so you may not agree with me here, but I genuinely thought that Freddy versus Jason was a more entertaining movie. Like I feel like it got where it needed
to. With you.
Like it got to where it needed to go, and it felt like the perfect time where Alien vs Predator, you're kind of sitting there at the end like, all right, like let's wrap this up.
I have 3 issues with AVP. One is that they spend way too much time trying to get me to care about people that I don't care about. Like the teenagers in Freddy versus Jason, I do kind of care about because they have like individual personalities. Granted, those personalities are stereotypes, but it works for that kind of movie. Like it's very Cabin of the Woods, kind of
Yeah,
deal.
yeah. Oh, great movie.
Alien, like AVP, tried so hard to get me to care about people that I didn't care. So you
Oh,
wasted
yeah, yeah.
character development time when you could have been doing more predator shit.
Well, that's the other thing, dude. Jason vs. Freddy is an actual versus movie. Like the whole movie,
Yes.
like they're getting side kills, yes, but they fight more than once. Like,
Oh no, and it goes into a knockout, drag out fight. My my main issue with AVP is that it will always be blisteringly mysterious to me why this is a PG-13 movie. You could have done more with the chest bursters, which you almost never see a chest burster come out of a person in real life because PG-13 equals ticket sales. No, you want to get the hardcore Predator and Alien fans, you go R, and that movie would have been amazing.
yeah, it was
Like PG-13, just the fact that Freddy versus Jason was R and it should have been R, and everybody acknowledged that it was an R-rated movie.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that just made it work better. And also like they only had 3 Predator. Like I get budget, right? I understand. Alien. I watched Alien and I watched Aliens last night. Alien looks good for what it is. All right. The Predators didn't look that bad until they unmasked themselves. And then it was like, all right, it's a little rubbery.
Yeah. But, I mean that and like some of the CGI was mid. So
yeah, no, like and I was
but,
like,
real quick. One thing about Freddy vs. Jason, they used the budget perfectly. They're like boobies, gore. Boobies,
gore and stunts.
Yeah, dude, like boobies, gore, and stunts. And then Alien vs. Predator really wanted to be this crazy sci-fi like masterpiece when it was like you're doing a little too much. Like you said, you're getting people involved way too hard that nobody's gonna fucking remember. Like, just
at the end of the day, they're cannon fodder for these fucking monsters to just mow down. Man.
That's why. That's why Freddy vs. Jason works so well, is because like everybody who dies is like for the most part in the beginning is just like this side role character that's a sleaze or a drunk, and like it's like thank you. This is what I want in my horror movie. I want some sleaze drunk being killed. But I get it. It's Alien vs. Predator, so they gotta be scientists. They gotta be whatever. That's fine. But
the pyramid thing was cool. I have to admit, like, and another thing, they kind of went to the granddaddy of fucking Ancient Aliens for that. Which, by the way, this movie came out before Ancient Aliens was a thing on TV, and they got the reference from Aaron fucking Danigan, who wrote Shared of the Gods, that said that like the pyramids were built by aliens. Cool fucking thing to see.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. I'm not taking anything away from that.
And like the set was great. I'm glad that because this very easily could have gone into like green screen bullshit nonsense. The fact that they tried to keep everything kind of practical made sense, and they did the same thing in Freddy versus Jason too. There's not a whole lot of like crazy CGI shit. A lot of it is very practical, and it looks great.
That's what I was gonna say. Is that everything in Freddy vs. Jason was like there's not like a single like kill that was like, oh, let me just forget that happened, or like let's just move forward in the story. Nah, it was like everything that happened, it was like, oh shit, like damn, like
but I mean, dude, can we see the dad's head as a shield?
Dude. I mean, dude, okay, let's talk about this. The amount of times Freddy said bitch was hilarious.
Oh, I mean, at this point, it's scary, Terry, and like, I'll be honest with you too. This was a very nice conclusion to Robert Englund's run at Freddy, because this is like, I believe this is the last movie he did, like as Freddy Krueger. I think he went on to do other things in the horror genre, but like, as far as Nightmare on Elm Street's concerned, this is the last one, and I think it ties it up nicely. To be honest with you.
No, dude. I mean, he killed it, and he
had
so many. Yeah, dude. I was gonna say, you think you're smart, huh, bitch? That shit was so fucking funny, dude. Like that shit was so, and then like
he gave Kelly Rollins the Michael Jackson. Like,
oh my god, dude. Like fucking like his banter to Everybody Alone was like way more entertaining than half the writing in AVP. Let's be fucking honest.
no.
I literally couldn't tell you a single monumental line from AVP. Like,
they couldn't even, because of the PG-13, they couldn't get away with "you one ugly motherfucker." You're one ugly mother.
Yeah.
What?
Like,
no, that's like the line. Like,
yeah, no, I agree. Like, fucker would have hit way harder. Like,
yeah, and I mean, like, how many times did they say "fuck" in the Alien franchise?
I mean,
like,
dude, you can get away with saying "fuck" at least once in a PG-13, maybe because James Gunn did it in Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, he got away with it.
Oh, but Paul Thomas, W.S. Anderson, like, which by the way, I'm wondering if there's an R-rated cut of this movie, because
I watched the unrated version, and it's still the same. Like, the only like real difference,
the
only real difference I call it from when I remember watching it, there's more like green blood, like there's more of that, and like they show more like of the like the killing scenes linger, if that makes sense. It's not just like oh it's done. It's like more like oh blood splatter. Like,
by the way, this is the same director who did Event Horizon and Mortal Kombat and Resident Evil. So it's like you're very comfortable with the R-rated genre. Why this movie?
Because it's probably what they allowed him. It's probably all they would allow him, and he took what he could get. I mean, I don't imagine this guy wanted an PG-13 AVP. Like nobody did, but it's the same thing with Predator Badlands coming out. It's gonna be PG-13 because there's no red blood, from what I read. Like that's why it's PG-13.
You know, that's such a very odd thing about the MPAA is that like you can do white blood, you can do blue blood, you can do green blood. But as soon as you do the red shit that we see every fucking day, it's like marked up. Oh my god! Oh
yeah, dude. It's like I can watch that shit on the fucking medical channel if I wanted to. What is the big deal? Like, see what?
Like, honestly, I don't like. I bet you that's why they did it in fucking Alien when the android's head's getting beat out. It's like we can't have the other color but white.
Yeah, fair. I didn't even think about that. I need to watch some more Alien movies. It's been a while.
I've been slowly inching my way to Alien Earth.
Yeah, you should do it faster because it's fucking worth it. Like my buddy's not a horror fan, and he told me he even was watching Alien Earth, and I was like, it's fucking good, right? And he's like, dude, it's amazing. Like he even said it's the best Alien thing he's seen. And I was like, that's my opinion, bro. I genuinely believe that like Alien Earth knocks everything out the water. Like it's so well done. They expand on the lore. They like I don't know. It's everything you'd want in the show. But that's not what we're here to talk about.
And honestly, like that was one of the things I was thinking about with this particular movie is the fact that like they kind of set it up where it's like the Wayland Company knew about like the xenomorphs well before Ellen Ripley was even like conceived as a child. Like, huh?
Find out.
It's like, I mean, I will be honest, they did have that one moment where she basically was like, so you want us to go to this island in the middle of fucking Antarctica where there's no help, and nope, I'm out. Bye. You're not ready.
Yeah.
It's like, at least they did that. Whereas, like, Freddy versus Jason was like, oh, teenager, kill.
Yeah. There's no, like, moral, like, high ground or logic really being applied to anything. No, I definitely agree with you on that one. I don't know, man. It was really fun, and if you want to know the truth, I gave AVP a 3 stars, and I gave Freddy vs. Jason 4, And
I
the
think
big,
that's fair. Yeah.
yeah, and the big difference was just like Freddy vs. Jason was fun. It was way more fun, man. And it feels you could because of the cornfield scene, which I love that the guy who's trying to sexually abuse the girl gets killed while he's doing
Yeah.
it. Like that was
I mean,
awesome. It's like thank God.
she bites it too, but
Yeah, I
like,
mean she dies too, but like at least that piece of shit got the dirt, you know? Like
yeah.
that was but my point being is that cornfield scene made it fit perfectly for fall, like October. Like if
Oh,
without the
yeah.
cornfield, I would say this is 100% a summer movie. Without that,
Yeah.
but because of that, I think it falls perfectly in this season. And Alien vs Predator, honestly, that movie probably fits better in December because of the snowy atmosphere.
Honestly, I wouldn't even put AVP as a horror movie. I think this is a straight sci-fi movie.
Oh yeah, it is. It is. It
I
definitely
can be
is.
honest, they did do some cool stuff, like when the alien kills the predator while he's like invisible with the fucking tail.
Yeah,
I remember
yeah.
that, like, seeing that as a kid, not as a kid, as like a young teenager, and being like, oh, that's fucking cool. Or like when they're in the whaling village and they just killed a dude, but it's like the only time you see red blood anywhere time, and it's on the
Yeah,
knives that are invisible,
yeah,
which I was like,
yeah.
okay, that's also
Why are
fucking
we not
cool.
doing? Why are we not?
Yeah,
Why are we
yeah,
not doing more of this? Like, I don't know. And like the
yeah.
whole like alien like pumping out like the babies on like the fucking conveyor
I mean,
belt. Like,
that shit was kind of cool. I'm gonna be honest
yeah.
with you.
No,
I
I'm
really
not.
like seeing the queen like in her full animatronic glory. You know,
Yeah,
all hail the queen, bitch. Like,
no,
you know?
I didn't mind it at all. That was one of my favorite parts because
Like,
like all the alien stuff was ooey gooey, which I loved. I will
yeah,
say
and
that.
I also loved how like they didn't try to pull a Prometheus and be like, "This is where the xenomorph planet is," and blah blah blah. It was like, no, they're aliens. You know the life cycle. The humans don't know the life cycle, but you do. So like, put it together yourself.
Yep.
You know,
Which they
they
also
didn't
kind of did
like,
with Freddy vs.
they didn't
Jason
try
too.
to.
Kind of
Well,
like
Freddy
just
vs. Jason 2, they also didn't fuck with the lore all that much,
yeah,
really.
yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Except
That
for
Freddy vs.
like,
Jason kind of just throws you in there, and they're like, "This is where we are. This is what's happening. Let's go." Eh.
it kind of nullifies Jason X, but like,
Yeah,
who cares?
yeah. We put Jason X in our hidden closet of things we like.
Yeah,
I mean, let's be honest. We did enjoy that movie. We
by
did.
the way, like Jason X is a total alien ripoff, by the way, because
Yes.
like beat for beat, it is exactly what it is.
No, 100%. But I mean, dude, you got to really appreciate these horror franchises doing what most franchises won't do, and that's work together. You know?
Oh
Like,
yeah,
I really commend Freddy vs. Jason and AVP for, like, being able to be like, yo, fuck who's more popular at the end of the day. Let's just make a dank movie that people want. Like, we want these crossovers, and they did it. They made it happen. We may have our disagreements on what we think is dope or what is cool as people, but at the end of the day, we got some movies that we really did need.
yeah.
Like
And, and
as at least I think so.
oh, no.
I
Honest to God, I think Freddy vs. Jason is a great way to wrap up the Nightmare on Elm Street. It is also a great Jason movie. Because
yeah,
like
dude.
most of the kills are done by Jason, because Freddy is essentially powerless until like the end. I'm not ruining anything, ladies and gentlemen.
I
Watch
didn't know
the
why is this F word walking around in a Christmas sweater, you know?
It's like so 2003. Like,
John
the best thing about that movie, gonna be honest, like it's like her and Jason, her and Freddy are like.
I messaged John and I was like, "Did you write all of Freddy's lines in this movie, dude? Because like everything involving Freddy is a John is Jet's fucking answer. Like the think you're smart, huh, bitch? That shit. Like I know I've already said it, but that is the line. Like I like stopped the movie and started laughing hard as fuck because like you said, like real quick, because like you said. I immediately saw the Scary Terry thing and like went and told my dad about it. And my dad was like, "No, that sounds like Freddy Krueger." I was like, "Yeah, right. Like this man really do be saying bitch a whole lot in his movies."
Like he said it once, I think it was in like Nightmare 3 or 4, and then that just became his. Like that didn't come out until much, like kind of like how Jason's Mask didn't come around until like the third movie.
Yeah. Like the bitch thing kind of came around later, like, which is great. I love it.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want to hear Robert Englund say bitch in a fucking scary way? It's hilarious,
so, like,
dude. He gets the role, man. Robert Englund especially in Freddy vs. Jason, like he knew what he was going after and he knew what he was doing, and he fucking nailed that shit, dude. Like there is not a single fucking person you could tell me that would have done that better.
Yeah, no, and I mean, Jackie Earl Haley gave it his all, but here's the thing: he's just creepy on his own. He didn't need to be a child killer.
I'm not hating on his interpretation by any means.
I'm of two minds on the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street, because like I love the first one because it's a legitimately scary movie.
Yeah.
From the 80s. I think it still packs a bit of a
dude, I only own 3 Freddy movies, and one of them was on a whim. I own Nightmare on Elm Street. Well, yeah. Well, I was gonna say I own. Well, that's 4 then. Actually, I own 5 because I own a DVD of the new Freddy. I was gonna say I have Freddy. I have Nightmare on Elm Street 1, the media copy, the first release. And then I have Freddy Krueger. I have Nightmare on Elm Street 3 because that one's fucking amazing.
Yes.
And then I randomly bought new. Yeah, it is. And then I randomly bought New Nightmare just because it was in front of me on the shelf, and I haven't watched it yet.
That one's not bad. It's a very interesting take on Freddy. It's a very meta movie where it kind of is like a movie within a movie kind of deal.
Yeah, the back of it looked really cool. Like a lot of the like the stills, like the effects they did and stuff, like they took pictures of, they like use as promo on the back. That was the main reason I bought it, because like there's like a picture of Freddy like stretching his face out, and I was like, I have to see that. Like,
and it's not the Freddy Krueger that you're expecting from like the previous Nightmare. It's like it's a honest to God, it's a decent take. You know,
I'm here for it, man. I said,
what this was trying to do. You know.
Yeah, I was at the thrift store, or like this like curated thrift store, and the dude had Bride of Chucky and that for like $10 each, or it was get one movie for 20 that he had, and I was like, I'm gonna go with the 2, and I was very happy with that so far because I've watched the Bride of Chucky and I loved that movie. Like, and I'm a huge like Chucky hater. So that like tells you something about like that movie. Like I was told, yo, if you like that, go watch the first Child's Play. Like I was told the first Child's Play is like fucking what's up. So I gotta stop being such a hater. And so
I will be honest with you. The very first it's kind of like the first Nightmare on Elm Street movie. They're legitimate horror. You know,
yeah.
You know, they don't go into like 4, 5, and 6 where it literally becomes schlock. Although it is schlocky enough to admit that it's schlocky, you know?
Yeah, no, I mean, but dude, at the same time, I love schlock, you know, and you do. Like,
yeah, and, I mean, like they address the killer doll thing, because I think that Charles Lee Ray has a conversation with one of the major characters where he's just kind of like, yeah, it's a little weird, but like, I'm still me. And it's like, well, yeah, but like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah, no, 100%. 100%. I just never like had the appeal for Chucky, and then I watched The Bride of Chucky, and that was like, that had a lot of comedy in it, and I love I love dark horror comedies. Like, it's fuck. Oh my god, dude! Movie I watched yesterday, I forgot to list. That's fucking amazing, and it's new. It's it's an A24 Australian movie. Like everybody in it's Australian. 2 movies actually by A24 that's Australian that you need to watch ASAP. Like a fucking sap. Talk to Me. That is amazing. It's basically they're in Australia and they have this hand that's like they like claim that it's like a chick who could like talk to the other side's hand and it got cut off and like ceramic.
Oh, I've heard of this. Yes, I
Yeah,
did hear
and
about this one.
you grab the
Yeah.
hand and you say, "Talk to me, I let you in," and like they see a ghost and the ghost like possesses them and talks, and like it just gets real fucked. And it's only an hour and a half, so like you're in and out. But it's actually like it's one of those movies that like actually gave me like heebie-jeebies. And then another one that's amazing that we watched last night, Bring Her Back. That is amazing. That's like that movie like film wise, like everything is just like you like we were talking about, like all the characters you get a relationship with and they all matter and like all the deaths feel very like painful and just like heartbreaking, and it's just like a very well like told, like it's semi like demon-esque stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
But I think you would love it, dude. It's an hour and 44 minutes. Like that movie was so good, dude. Like from start to finish, like one of the best movies I've watched recently, hands down. Like hands down.
Nice. I will definitely check that out. I need you to send me the name again because
Yeah. I got you. They're both on
one thing
HBO too. So
one thing I'd like to point out is that like I watched Alien and I watched Aliens last night. Those movies are 2 hours and like some change.
yeah.
Alien is a great build up. It's a horror movie in space. It delivers on whatever. What I liked about these two movies in particular is that they're both under an hour and a half. Like, Freddy vs. Jason kind of clocks in at that 90-minute and 93. You're at credits. AVP is like 101 minutes, but like the last 10 minutes of the movie are fucking credits.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
like,
for sure.
They're very quick.
That's what I've been praising on Letterboxd, is that these hour and a half horror movies get it. Like I want to get in and out of a horror movie. I know some people want that long drag, but like I don't need it. I really don't need it. And depending, you know, like yes, there is nights where I'm like, "Oh, I want to watch Hereditary." You know, but that's not your standard horror film. That's like a fucking like endeavor.
It's like prestige horror.
Yeah. Like, you know, like you're not just gonna throw that movie on for anybody who likes horror movies. You know, like Midsummer, all those.
I like
like
the Witch.
Yeah, the Vitch.
The Witch.
Yeah.
You know what, man? I'm gonna be honest with you. Nosferatu, I felt like it could have been a 90-minute movie. Like,
oh, dude, the girl I'm hanging out with now, Sarah, she's dressing up as Nosferatu for Halloween, like the one from the new movie. Like she got the mustache, the jacket, the hat, like the white makeup, the bald cap, all that shit. And she was telling me, because you know I still haven't seen it. And she was like, that movie is hella horny. And I was like, my dude Juju told me that.
Yeah.
I was like, my boy Juju told.
And there are points, I'm going to be honest, it drags.
Yeah.
It drags.
I mean,
drags.
dude.
Accurate can be done in 90 minutes. It can be done.
And like, don't get me wrong. I watched Underworld yesterday.
Oh.
That's a great movie, but let me tell you, go rewatch it and tell me, like, it's a little like pushed to the edge.
Yeah,
like
it's a little forced.
Yeah, like it's great, but this is the hot take. This is where I was leading up to it. The hot take. I prefer Van Helsing.
I'll be honest with you. I prefer Underworld: Rise of the Lycans. Because like it takes place in the medieval times, it introduces like all the major players of Underworld, and at the very least, people are wearing cool costumes and they have cool weapons.
I just really like the Frankenstein design in Van Helsing.
Oh yeah, that movie came out this week. I was gonna Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein. I feel like to put it in the running of a Halloween movie would do it a disservice. Like we got to do this as like
separate, like
a movie because I
yeah.
get the feeling that it's not going to be a horror movie like we expect it to be.
No, yeah, I'm excited for it nonetheless. I love
I still want to see it.
what's his name? Oscar Isaac.
Oscar Isaac. Yes.
Yeah, dude, he's so good. I love him, man. I cannot. That came out this week. I know it's in. I know it's in select theaters, like it very, very select theaters.
Yeah,
like,
very, yeah.
Like because it's a Netflix premiere.
I saw Paranorman in 3D, by the way.
Yeah, that's sick, dude. I'm very jealous of that.
Oh my! You know the funny part is like the pre movie. I kind of missed most of that because again, like got caught in the line, and I had my son.
Yeah.
So I got there and I noticed I was like, this is CG. This is not stop motion. It was like the little blurb that they did was like computer animated, and I was like, you know, it works. Like the style of it looked really cool.
Actually, no. Paranorman is a stop motion animated film produced by Lakai Studios that uses puppets and 3D printing to create this character.
No, I'm talking about like the sequel.
Before the movie.
That was computer animated, but it looked really cool. It looked like an illustration, which I thought.
I can't wait till that's out online to see that. Yeah. That's the main reason I wanted to go see it.
What?
That's what's annoying about fucking the TMNT short that's coming out. They're doing a TMNT thing like that for the Mutant Mayhem, but it's a Christmas short. Yeah. It's like 11 minutes, and it's coming out before like one of these like kid movies. And I'm like, I really don't want to have to buy a ticket to go see an 11-minute fucking clip, you know? Because like I'm probably not gonna stick through. Like whatever.
It's like the dudes who used to buy tickets to go see the trailer for Phantom Menace.
Yeah, dude, dead ass. I mean, but whatever. I guess it's the type of time we on. I did watch that. You really gotta watch that DVD tomorrow I gave you, or on Halloween. Yeah. That stop motion Halloween British thing I gave you.
I'm waiting to do that with my kids when we're like carving pumpkins.
Yeah. Dude, I watched that before this. It's 30 minutes long. You can just put it on a loop. There's a loop setting. So you can just be like carving pumpkins. Dude, it is so good. Like, it is beyond like what I like. So if you guys don't know, I found these Christmas and Halloween whatever special DVDs from overseas, like locally sealed. And I gave Juju one. I kept a couple. And I watched it, and it's like the stop motion. It's kind of like Super Monster Party or whatever.
Yeah, it's like the rank. I would call it like the Rankin Bass, like the old holiday specials that they use.
Yeah, it's like that, but it's like Halloween. It's so dope, man. Like, anybody who wants to see a clip, follow me at Fried Collector on Instagram. I posted it on my story.
And I swear to God, you're slowly giving me like Steven Spielberg's library in VHS.
My goal, dude. I do have a banger for you, which you may be excited about. I already had a copy, but somebody threw it into my box that I ordered tapes from. They always give me extras. Tombstone.
Love that movie.
Yeah, I got a copy for you, my boy.
Nice.
I got a copy for you. Yeah.
That's Val Kilmer and the Big Trouble in Little China, Kurt Russell.
Yeah. I would give you Stephen King movies, but I keep them all.
Honestly, dude, if you found the book versions, I would be like, yeah, send them my way, because like I'm gonna read them and Meredith will read them. But like my problem with Steve King movies is that they are so vast in variety of like quality.
I only like there's only like certain ones I pick up, you know, like it's like here and there, you know, like Night Flyer, The Shining.
If you ever find the remake of The Shining that Steve King directed,
oh God,
give that a look. Because
I will. It sounds interesting enough. Hate to wrap it up, but it's getting late here on the East Coast for us guys. You know, it's almost 1 a.m. We've done 40 minutes. I I think it's safe to say you should watch Freddy vs. Jason this holiday season over AVP. I don't want to speak for Juju, but that's just what I think we've gathered.
Yeah, no, not about something up.
Yeah.
I do have a clue for you though.
Yeah, let's hear it.
So, Juju Jules, ladies and gentlemen. So Ridley Scott and James Cameron around 2003 were in negotiations with 20th Century Fox to actually produce a fifth Alien movie, which would have brought Sigourney Weaver back, and I think they would have retroactively kind of ignored Alien 3 and Resurrection, which is worth taking a look at, by the way. It's not that bad of a movie.
No, I actually just sold Resurrection. I was going to watch Resurrection, and then I sold it because I had it listed. I was pissed.
But then Freddy vs. Jason came out and made a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
20th Century Fox said, well, wait a minute. We have Alien. We also have Predator. So we're going to do that instead. And James Cameron was like, AVP, I'm out. Ridley Scott did the same thing. It was like, I'm out. But the funny part is James Cameron did see Alien versus Predator and said that he liked the movie, but it was not a direction he would have gone in. And Ridley Scott said, no.
No. All right. I do want to give I have a jewel for you, actually.
Oh, sure.
I have a raindrop for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Robert Englund and John Carpenter were actually offered both stars on October 31st this year to be put on Hollywood, and John Carpenter declined because he wanted Robert Englund to have the fame.
Yeah. Totally. I totally see that.
I thought that was super cool of him.
I mean, yeah, John Carpenter's going to get his star on the Walk of Fame one way or another.
Yeah.
Like, if he sticks around long enough. Robert Englund hasn't done anything like really noteworthy in a very long time.
He did do that one movie outside of it. 1 second.
I mean, he's done a few.
He's done a few, but there was one really notable one that's like kind of hard to find. I forgot he did Witchmaster. Hold on 1 second.
Hold on. Let me take that back. Mediocre movie, actually, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. He did a bunch of stuff. I'm trying to remember the one that I'm thinking of.
Or it's like 800-666 or something like that.
I don't even know. He was in Zombie Strippers, apparently. So he's done a lot of strippers versus
played the devil and played Satan in Married with Children.
That's funny as shit, yo. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well, all right, dude.
Like, he's a short dude, by the way. Like, he is not. Yeah. Like, you see him next to Ed O'Neill, and it's like, whoa.
Damn. Okay. I did not know that. Damn. Well, shit, everybody. Happy holidays. I hope. Don't forget, we're dropping a special Halloween episode on Hallows Eve night. So today, there'll be one dropped at midnight. So you're getting 2 pods on one day. So remember, never offended, always recommended. Have a good night. Peace.